Hi, welcome to day 4 of Start Fast Thoughts for Starting Your Startup. Lots of starts in that sentence. This one's about your mental health, actually, and your mental strength and the belief in yourself. I have actually just come from Pilates, so I thought it was a good time to do it. Um, when you watch professional athletes come back from the brink of a loss, and I was actually thinking, back to the kind of Australian Open analogy. I was thinking about Rafa and his final, and he was. I'm not sure anyone really believed that he could pull off what he pulled off, and I think even himself, there was that moment you saw it in his face. He kind of was like, how am I going to pull this together? And he in most people's mind he'd lost, but it's so funny when you can actually see the shift. When he found his belief, you could actually see it, and the whole vibe of that match completely changed. And it's quite spectacular to watch, actually. And it's this strength of mind that you really need as a founder of a startup. Some people have it naturally. Some people grew up feeling fabulous and feel like that, and they wake up feeling really joyful. Um, I have to work at that. That doesn't come naturally to me. And I spent a lot of 2020 actually working on my self belief. For me, it's a continual practice, to really sit in that joyful creator mindset and really not feel like that doubt take over. I have good days and bad days, but essentially have put in some practices. I really do meditate most mornings, and I do make sure that I do my exercise, Pilates and yoga and so on. But the key, I think, is to think of yourself like a professional athlete when you're building up your startup, because there are weeks where you feel like everyone is just saying no to you, or your product's shit, or I'm not sure you've thought about this, or why aren't you going after that? And it's in those weeks that you've got to honestly keep believing in yourself, and keep believing that what seems like an impossible task is actually very possible. So I'm just going to put the Insight Timer app in the link, because it is actually I use a lot of those meditations. But the key is to making looking after your mental health a habit. Creating habits actually in your startup is something I'm going to talk about in a few days. But it is important to keep your mental health strength and keep making it a habit. Okay, thanks.